Hello, my dear students. Again, I am present with my new video in my own YouTube channel, Easy Learning with Kalpana Classes. And today we will discuss very important topic that is from writing section, letters. Students, you know that there are two types of letters, informal letters and formal letters. Informal letters are written to friends and family members, and we use very informal tone and language while writing these letters. Okay, but today we will discuss formal letters. Formal letters are a very important topic in our examination in writing section, and formal letters are written to directors, principals, or managers of some institution. So let's discuss how we have to write such letters. While writing these letters to different officials, we have different subject matters. For example, we write letters to register our complaints, we write letters to place inquiry about some product or placing orders for some product, or sometimes we used to write letters to give our reaction or response to certain event or issues. And generally we when we are reacting or giving our response, we are writing these letters to editors. Okay, what makes formal letter different from informal letter? And that is its language and format. While writing these letters, our language should be absolutely formal. Okay, we cannot use these social media type of language or very short words, or when we are writing letters we have to be assertive in our tone, and again it should be very simple and to the point language that can be easily understand. Okay, moving ahead, the next important thing that we have to keep in our mind is format of the formal letter. At the left hand margin, while writing formal letter, we have to first write sender's address. Okay, it should be coming in the two lines only, and there won't be the sender's name, only sender's address will be there. Leaving one line, you can write date, and date should be coming in the format digit, word, and digit format. Okay, there will be a date, then month, and then year will be there. And then leaving one line again, there will be receiver's address. Everything will be coming in the left hand margin. Receiver's address comes generally in three lines. In first line, you write the designation of the receiver. In the second line, name of the institution, and in the third line, it comes where the institution is located. Then you write subject, and in subject the letter begins like regarding and the topic, or a letter of, and the whatever the topic of the letter is. Okay, and you write, and then you write salutation. The salutation can be like sir or madam. After that there won't be any comma. Okay, and then comes the content. While writing the main body of the letter or content of the letter, please do write at least three paragraphs. Make three paragraphs, and in the first paragraph, you can either refer to the previous matter, whatever, if you have any previous conversation regarding any topic, news, or information. Then, in the second paragraph, you can discuss the main purpose of the letter and why you have written this letter and what is your expectation. In the third paragraph, you can write the conclusion, or at last what you expect from the receiver after getting this letter. Okay, so at least three paragraphs you have to write. And then you can, if you are writing a letter to the editor, you can, in the last paragraph you can write the suggestions or actions required. Okay, this is the format that you have to write while you are drafting a formal letter. After writing main content, then comes the closing of the letter. Again, it is also very important topic, and while closing the letter you have to write thanks, then you sincerely or truly in the second line, and then you write your signature with full name or rank. Here I am giving you some useful suggestions for drafting different type of letters. For letter of inquiry, we can use language and its tone should be polite, formal, and you have to first introduce and mention your requirements, okay, while as you are writing a letter of inquiry. Then ask detailed information about the product and its prices, discount, terms and conditions. While writing letter of inquiry, you can use these expressions like we are interested in such and such product and we would like to place order, or we would like to purchase items from your shop or from your showroom. And or you can say, would you please tell me the price or discounts available uh, at you of the certain product in your shop. Send me the information regarding this. That's how you can start. Or you can say, I shall be grateful if you could please give me information about the products that you are inquiring about. You can write the name of the product. Okay. If you are writing a letter of complaint to register your unhappiness or dissatisfaction regarding some services or some product, then you can use a little bit stern language, and you can start like this: we regret to remind you that, or I am writing to complain about the services or regarding the product that you have received, and we are sorry to inform you that. This is how you can start writing the letter of complaint. You have to first describe the issue or the problem that you are facing regarding the services or the product that you have received. Then you can write that what is your expectation, whether you want replacement, refund or free services. Okay, and then what will be the next course of action if complaint remains unattended? Means a little bit threatening tone can be there. The last category of our formal letter is the letter to the editor, and this is very important kind of letter from examination point of view, because generally in your examination you are asked to write a letter to the editor regarding some social issues or some issues relevant to the public interest. Okay, as you are writing a letter to the editor, while following the format of the formal letter, your language should be polite, formal, and first you will introduce yourself in the first paragraph, then describe about the purpose of your letter, and at the end you can ask him to print an article about the issue, not to resolve it, because the editor has no right or no power to resolve some issue. He can simply print an article in his newspaper so that he can attract or draw the attention of the authorities or the common people. Okay, so that much he can do, and for this only you can write letter to the editor. The suggested expressions are: through the extreme column of your newspaper, I wish to bring to the notice of concerned authorities, if you are showing dissatisfaction or unhappiness toward authorities regarding some department, or if you are giving some suggestion, then you can start, in my opinion, and then you can tell your opinion regarding issues of public interest. Okay. Considering the importance of this type of letter, I am attaching one question and an exemplary format of such letter along with this video. Please watch, and if you like my video, please like and subscribe it, and you can give your comments and suggestions also. Thank you for watching this.